Hi, my name's Calyn. This is a prenatal yoga practice for the lower back. We'll start in a seated position, cross-legged, or feet can be coming forward, kneeling, whatever works best for you. And start to close down your eyes. Bring your full awareness to your breath. Become very sensitive and aware of all the space around you. And the breath starts to connect you to the space within you. Just notice those areas, any sort of qualities that they possess. Being very in tune to every sensation. You can flutter your eyes open. Come forward onto your hands and knees. And bring your knees wide as the mat. Big toes together. Start to send your hips over your heels. Walk your palms forward until you find a depth that feels really good for you into child's pose. Head can come down towards the mat. And you can place your forehead there. You can also stack fists. We will be extending the arms forward shortly though, so just see how that feels. If your arms aren't extended out, start to extend them out and then walk them to the left-hand side. And then you should feel this in the side of your body. Just go to a depth where you start to feel something. If there's any sort of discomfort or pain, come out or come back a little and then melt down. Can lift the head up, slowly walk through center, all the way to the right-hand side. And slowly come back to center. Walk your palms closer to your body. Bring your knees a little bit closer together so they're about in line with the hips. Come up into a kneeling position. Just bring your hands to baby for a moment. As you connect back to your breath. And then just bring your hands to your lower back. Bring the elbows close to one another. Still having a long, straight spine. Tuck your chin in slightly. And you can release. Bring the hands all the way down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under. Start to lift the hips up and just take a few pedaling motions with your feet and legs in downward facing dog. Hands and fingers are spread wide apart so they're taking up lots of space on the mat and they're really supportive for the alignment of your body. Slowly bend into the elbows. Bring the forearms down. And interlace the fingers at the top of your mat. If this is too strong for you, you can always bring your knees down. Otherwise, just a couple breaths here. And slowly lower the knees down. Come into a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And you can tuck or untuck your back toes, see what feels best for you. And start to create some circles with your hips. Switch to the opposite direction. And then we'll take a few more on each side. And and back into a neutral tabletop position. Come into kneeling, and we'll be coming into a pose called legs up the wall. I like to use a blanket here, but a blanket isn't necessary. You will need a wall or something, a chair you could also use. And if you're late in your pregnancy, sometimes it's a little bit hard to get out of, but I'll let you know how to do that. So you come down to the mat or come close to the wall. Bring your hips close to the wall. Lay onto your back and extend your legs up. So a little bit hard to get into too sometimes when we're in our third trimester, like I am. If legs straight doesn't feel good for you, you can always bend into the knees. And if this doesn't feel good to you in general, you can come right out of it. You definitely don't have to stay here. You can also do legs up the chair, legs up the couch. You can have a deep bend into your knees. You can also bring the feet further apart. And if this feels good for you, this is a really nice pose to do for an extended period of time. You can support the body with blankets or pillows under the arms, under the back. It's making it really comfortable. You can also do this pose from bed. But we'll just take a few breaths here. Sometimes you may like to elevate the pelvis as well, so you can place a pillow under your sacrum. And slowly bring the feet together and then just start to drop them to the left-hand side. And with the help of your hands, come all the way up into a seated position on your mat, sitting however you'd like. And feel free to take that legs up the wall posture for longer periods of time. I'll do a video just for legs up the wall. Bring your hands to your thighs and close your eyes and just take a releasing breath. Inhale slowly through your nostrils. Exhale fully out your mouth. Bring the palms together at the space of the heart. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could give it a like, comment below, or subscribe to my channel, that will help me to be able to create more content for you. Thanks so much. Namaste.